Hello, people of the internet. Oh yeah, so I looked on my channel and apparently I have 3 subscribers, so that's pretty cool, man. I mean, like, honestly though, I don't know why, because why? But thanks to whoever you peoples are. So anyway, in this video, I'm gonna talk about my experience meeting Imagine Dragons. I touched them. They are so beautiful. But like, I love Imagine Dragons, you know, like, oh yeah, so like I follow them, like, you know, everywhere. So it was like, yeah, it was May. They were like saying you can sign up to get tickets before like the general public or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, like obviously like I'm doing that, like. So I was like, Mom, like we had to sign up for this or whatever, and we did. Oh, it was like a pack thing, so I got like a Thunder shirt, the album, well the pre-order because they didn't like release it yet or whatever. So we were like just, you know, waiting for when they're gonna go on sale. And my mom was in a meeting and it was funny because she was like, sorry guys, like I have to leave and I have to buy Imagine Dragons tickets for my daughter. And they're like, oh, it's okay, we understand. Well, I knew that you can get like meet and greet tickets, you know, and I was like, Mom, you know, like if they have those, like, and they're not that expensive, like get them please, you know, like obviously, like, I'm gonna pay for my own ticket. I'm like, you know, like, if that's possible, like, please, I really want it, you know? And my mom called me and she was like, I got meet and greet tickets. And I was like, are you serious? Yeah, I was just, like, in shock. I was so excited, but I was also just like, are you sure? Like, really? Like, what? Dragons? Oh, yeah, we got the whatever it takes pack, meet and greet, pre-show party, proud pre-merchandise shopping. Oh, signed poster, lanyard thing. This is like VIP, you know? iPhone charger, portable charger, which is pretty cool. And I made them each notes, like, because I knew, first of all, I'm not gonna have a lot of time. Second of all, like, I'm gonna forget everything. I'm gonna be like, what is English? Daniel Platzman, yo. Platz, if you're, I don't know. Imagine Dragons just tweeted. Over a year ago, he reposted, like, one of my drawings, and I was like, holy shit, like, I made him his own currency, so go check out his Instagram. And it was like October or something. Yeah. So I printed out like a picture of him reposting it, and then I brought him. Honestly, I did not bring him the original one because I was honestly like, like I'm keeping that. Like I need the glory. Like you know, that was me. So I made him like a copy of it because it's like a currency, so it's like, you know, you can do that. Like it's alright. So the day of the concert, I took like a long time to figure out my outfit because like, come on, like that's important. What I ended up picking, Tyler Robinson Foundation. So I wore a like March 4th shirt and like gray jeans. I had Converse that I painted like the word like Imagine Dragons, and I put a lyric on one of them, and I put like this. Like, I was like, Mom, like, we're gonna get there, like, really early. VIP check-in was from 5 to 6, and we left at, like, 3, I think. Well, obviously, the whole way there, you know, like, I'm playing the Dragons, you know, and I'm like, you know, get hyped, so, like, I can't. We got there, and we still had an hour, so we went to go get pizza. It was really bad. Check-in or whatever, and they give us the, like, lanyard. And, like, a wristband that says, like, VIP or whatever. That took, like, 10 minutes maybe, but then they're like, so you don't actually have to be back here until 6. That's when we'll start letting you in. Then we come back, and they're like, all right, you know, like now it's time to go in, and we're all like, oh my god, you know, we're going inside. We get our poster, our signed poster, and our phone charger. Then we go up like these stairs or whatever to crowd free. Not really. Honestly, there's a lot of people. But merchandise shopping, and I bought. I'll show you later. But well, this is one of the things. And then it has all the tour dates on the bottom. We went to the party, which was awesome, honestly. They had like games like Just Dance. I had the highest score for like half an hour, so I'm pretty proud. They had like this gigantic drum, this gigantic bowl full of popcorn, and you just take some. That was my favorite part. They had drinks. Oh, they had some memorabilia. Like they had the Believer gloves and shoes or whatever, signed by Dolph Lundgren and Dan. Wayne's Gold guitars, 2 of them, and some other stuff. We were there for like an hour, so you could get like that without getting the meet and greet thing. Like after an hour, they're like, all right, you know, everyone who got the meet and greet tickets, like go on this line, you know, and we're all like, you know, standing in it like, oh my god, this is so exciting. And then they lead us like down these stairs into like the basement or whatever, and then we go into this room, and there's like, you know when you get like school pictures and have like the backdrop type thing, the back of it to us, and we're all just like, you know, oh my god, like are they back there? And they're like, they're not here yet, you know. So we waited for like a few minutes, whatever, talking to people. And then after a little bit, they're like, all right, they've finally got here, and we're all like, oh my god, like we're dying. And so we were near the front of the line. There was honestly a lot of people in the line, but we were near the front. And I'm like, they're here now, but like Dan's on vocal rest, so he's not gonna be able to speak much, you know, whatever. Like, this is like the real realization moment. Because up until that, I was just like, oh, you know, this is cool. I want to meet Imagine Dragons, kind of, you know. And I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. But that moment, like when the first person went back, I was like, oh my, I was like, I just like, my head was just like, I was like, oh my, I just couldn't, like, I just couldn't. So we're like getting towards the front, and my heart's like going 50 beats per like 1 second, you know. And the guy right before we like turned the corner or whatever, he's like, you look nervous. I'm like, thanks for the help, man. Like, and then I literally, I turned the corner, and they're all just sitting there like, hi, nice to meet you. And I'm like, and okay, so Wayne was like on the end, you know, and he was like, hi, nice to meet you. And I was shaking his hand for like 5 seconds, staring into his eyes like, he probably thought I was he honestly probably thought I was like really weird, because I was just staring at him saying absolutely nothing. I was just like, for literally like half my time. And then they're like, all right, time for the picture. And I'm like, I need more time. I'm like, wait, what? So I go over to Platts, who's next to him, and I hand him like the picture, like the drawing, and the one that, like the picture of him reposting or whatever. And he's like, that's an awesome currency. And I'm like, I like barely said anything, because I was just like, ah. And also, Platts is like the definition of fashion, just saying. They're like, time for the picture, you know. I brought a picture of a drawing I did for Evolve, and he like was holding them up, like smiling and kneeling down, and I'm literally, and then like Ben and Dan are like right there, you know. Okay, so I see like Platts bend down, and I'm just like staring, and I'm like, oh, and I'm like, you can kind of see in the picture, I'm like honestly like reaching out, like, is that really him? And then Ben puts his arm like around me, and I'm like, I was literally like, and I'm like, you know, I gotta put my arm back around him, like we're bros. Honestly, it's a miracle I'm looking at the camera, because I do not remember it. I just remember staring at Platts like, ah! And they're like, you know, like, move on, come on, you know, because they have a bunch of people. Oh yeah, so I had the envelope full of like notes I wrote them. And I was just like, Platts stood up, and he was like, you know, like showing them to Wayne or whatever. He's like, oh, look, this is cool, you know. And I just like tap him, and I just hand him the envelope. I'm like, I'm like, I cannot speak. I'm just like, I literally, like, all I said, I was just like, for you. I was like, you. And he just took it, and he was like, oh, cool, thanks. And I'm like, I walked past Dan. Dan Brown is literally like one of my favorite people ever. So I'm like, you know, like, I have to say something. I'm like, this is my one chance, you know. I like stop in front of him. Like, I hear them like ushering me out in the background, whatever. I stare into his eyes, and I'm like, oh my. You know how intense making eye contact with someone is? Because it's really, my mind's like, you know, like, say something, you idiot. Like, this is your one chance, you know. And I stare into, all I say is I go, you're so tall. And then they're like, and then my mom's like, come on, you know, and then I start crying. Oh my god, it was honestly everything. Hopefully they thought I wasn't that weird. So then we were like going out or whatever, and I'm literally sobbing, because I'm like, I touched them. Like, I touched them. I was like, and then we go into the arena or whatever, and it is huge, honestly. And we like take our seats, you know, and then Group Love was playing. No offense, but I didn't really like them. And then K-Fly, I like K-Fly. Yeah, so I was still sobbing. And honestly, after I met them, I was like, I was a lot of emotions, but honestly, I was just so like happy, because first of all, I met them, and second of all, I had been like, the whole time, I just been thinking about meeting them. I hadn't even been thinking about the concert, and now I was like, oh my god, I still have the concert, and it's like, that's like 2 hours, you know, and like, I had forgot that was gonna be amazing too, you know. The concert was, oh my god, it was amazing, but it was so funny, because like, before Dan like, sang like were gonna play yesterday or whatever, he was like, you know, I really feel like we should live with no regrets. And I'm like, too late for that, buddy. I'm like, I said you're so tall. Like, we got seats instead of like pit tickets, you know, and I didn't know how to sit down once. I was just standing up like, ah, but it was great because my mom took videos for me so I could, like, you know, enjoy it or whatever. Yeah, when they were like coming on, we're all like, ah, like literally screaming. But I had earplugs, so it was alright. Like, my vocal cords the next day were like dying because I screamed, like, I sing every single song. Then the whole concert was just like amazing. And not gonna lie, pretty sure that Wayne made eye contact with me. And plus, probably not, but they looked in my general direction, and I mean, I'm counting that. Then they were like walking by to go to like another small stage on the other side, and like I touched their hands again because they were like, you know, doing the hand thing or whatever. But it was funny because towards the end, Dan was like, so usually this is when we go off and then we come back on and play an encore, but that takes too much time, so we're just gonna keep playing. And I'm like, I sympathize with you. Like, that's a good idea. And then we went home, and then I was just like, I took the next day off school because, well, first of all, the concert went to like 11 or 12. I need to bask in my glory. But also, I didn't see the picture yet because they just like either email it to you like a day later or whatever. They like email you like everyone's picture, and you have to sort through and find yours because like they don't got the time for that, you know, like it's alright. So yeah, that was my experience meeting Imagine Dragons. It was great. And I was really happy with how the picture turned out because I was so scared that I was just gonna be like, and just like looking at like nothing. But I think it looks really good. But yeah, so thanks for watching, I guess. I don't know, I'm awkward. Alright, bye. About to the flow with everybody else, wanna be someone. What was I saying? No. Alright, sorry. I feel perpetually awkward.